Hello, viewers and subscribers of the Galaxy Man Show Channel 2 here. This is my Jacob's Supergirl pilot review of the Supergirl pilot of Season 1. So hope you viewers and subscribers enjoy it and like this video of the review. So sit back, relax, and watch. Okay. Bits I liked about Supergirl was I love seeing the start when you saw Clark as a little baby. In the ship, and the ship heading to Earth basically, off Krypton planet. And you see Kara's parents tell Kara that her ship will head with Clark's ship basically. But then basically what happens is Kara, as a little girl, ends up going into her ship, and basically what happens is she ends up in the Phantom Zone. For like, I don't know how much months. I think it's 6 months, she said, I think, or 7 months, whatever. And then her cousin basically saved her when she was still 13. In the Phantom Zone, which was awesome to see, like the Phantom Zone, her in the Phantom Zone, and Clark lift off the lid of her ship and basically save Kara, basically. And then you see Kara walking to her job, Cat Grant's fashion designing job type thing. Which was really cool to see how Kara had a job. Her best friend was Quentin. He was really cool to see how he sticks by Kara. He kind of likes Kara too, which is pretty cool to see. I loved seeing basically when Kara met James Olsen, Jimmy Olsen, James Olsen, whatever you guys want to call him. I love how she bumps into James Olsen, and basically she sees a photo of her cousin, basically. Superman, basically, which is really cool to see how she picks up the photo and she actually gets to keep the photo, which is really cool, of her cousin, which is really awesome to see. And James Olsen, Jimmy Olsen goes, you look very like him, which is really cool to see because James knows who kind of Clark is, who Superman is, because back in Smallville, I know it's not Smallville, but back in Smallville, Jimmy Olsen basically was friends with Clark in the Smallville universe, but I don't know if he was friends with him in this universe, not quite sure, but he was friends with him in the Smallville universe, which is epic. So I love that, seeing James Olsen. I wish they had made him white, like he was in Smallville, but they made him a dark guy, a dark actor. I don't really mind. He kind of seems odd in this Supergirl series. I don't know if it's just me, but please, viewers, subscribers, let me know in the comments. Do you guys like this new Jimmy Olsen in this new Supergirl series? Please let me know. I loved seeing how basically Alex, the stepsister of Kara, how basically Clark drop. You see basically Superman drop Kara um, with these with these parents, and they already have a daughter called Alex, basically, and they're called the Danvers. And basically, uh, Clark gives the Danvers to basically the Danvers get Kara adopt Kara, which is really cool to see. Um, uh, really cool to see how Kara gets raised by them into a mature person, basically. And Alex is protecting pr- protecting Kara, basically, which is really cool. Um, but I like how basically when there's like one bit when uh, Kara's uh, stepsister basically is going to Geneva, and basically Kara has a date, and Alex says you look better in blue, um, reference to Superman, of course, because it's Supergirl, Clark's cousin, of course, which is really cool to see. Um, I just love this episode, its first pilot, because um, I love the airplane bit when uh, Kara was on a date and she heard the guy that she was on the date with, tell her blonde because she has super hearing, that to write her blonde's phone number on the paper, which is really cool. Um, Sad to see Kara got rejected, but it was really cool to see her use her hearing um, her hearing to basically hear what the guy said. And then when she hears the Geneva, that there's a plane about to crash and it's the Geneva plane, she goes, Alex, and starts to run and basically saves the plane. And when she saves the plane, everyone starts to realize there's now a Supergirl. A Cat Brand thinks she's a super woman, but then Kara goes, no, it's Supergirl, basically. And then I love the bit when the rooftop scene where you end up seeing Quentin, Kara tell Quentin to basically um, go on the roof. And then I love the bit when Quentin goes, don't tell me, you're a lesbian. That bit was the funniest moment. Um, then Kara jumps off the roof and basically leaves and literally flies in the sky, which is epic. To see. Um, that was my favorite bit when she leaped in the sky and showed Quentin her true identity, that she was Supergirl. Then basically you see this guy in this cafe, Vartox. He was a brutal character. He was like from Kryptonian, of course, um, and he was a really brutal character to see in Supergirl for the first pilot, and he was really brutal as Vartox. The actor was really brutal as Vartox. I loved how basically you ended up getting to see um, Supergirl choose her basically her clothes and then she chose the right one, and then she goes, "This is my family coat of arms from the House of Owl," which is really cool. I love that scene when she mentions the House of Owl. Um, I love the scene where Vartox is talking to one of the leaders in the truck, super base truck type thing, which is really cool to see. Um, and I love basically seeing the fight scene, Vartox and Supergirl, when Supergirl's like literally Supergirl in her Supergirl outfit and everything. Um, just amazing, the fight scene with Bartox and her. Um, I loved the bit where you got to see her go out when there's like a bank robbery scene and she's getting shot by the bank robbers. I love that scene when the bullets are basically reflecting off her because she's like a cousin, as I said before. Um, Clark can't get shot, neither can she, which is really cool to see. And I love the bit when she's doing the car chase. The car chase was epic to see. Um, when she got hit by kryptonite, when she was flying to try and put out the fire, um, Hank Henshaw's people basically caught Kara. And then basically Kara discovered the truth about that Alex is working for this guy, this her boss called Hank Henshaw. And that's why kind of Hank Henshaw recruited Alex, because Alex had an alien sister, well, stepsister, which is pretty brutal. I don't really like Hank Henshaw at the moment because he's not cyborg Superman. Eventually, he will probably end up as cyborg Superman. Eventually, we'll see that. Um, but yeah, overall, Hank Henshaw was okay. Didn't really like him that much, as I said before. I loved the like almost kind of at the ending where you got to see the fight scene with Vartox, and basically near the ending you got to see Kara actually get this thing from her sister, this hologram thing from her Alex's stepsister, Alex, and basically her mum is on this hologram thing and tells Kara that she can do great things in life and have her own destiny, basically, which is really cool to see. Um, I love basically seeing the awesome when Kara basically had to go fight Bartox, um, and basically when the truck was heading straight towards her, I love the bit where Kara just stands in the middle of the road and it just goes boom and chucks Bartox out, basically, which is really cool to see. Um, and then starts fighting the butt out of the ass, like fighting the shit out of Vartox and beating Vartox completely. Um, and that's what Supergirl is meant for, to inspire people. And she inspires people. I've got to say, I love the ending. How basically you got to see basically um, you got to see Clark's blanket that he was wrapped in when he was a little baby. And James Olsen shows um, Kara on the roof and says that Clark knew that she was meant for great things, which is true. She is meant for great things, Kara. With Hank Henshaw and Kara's relationship, Hank Henshaw doesn't really trust Kara that much yet, but I have a feeling eventually in time he will trust Kara when she gets better as she goes on through this season. But yeah, overall, I love this season. This first episode this first pilot was epic, and yeah, it was just amazing. I love the ending bit, how you saw Astra, and who's like a Kryptonian. Kara's, I think, what's it? I think it's Kara's cousin or something like that. Or I don't know. Please put it down in a comment. Who's Astra? Is she Kara's godmother or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, she seems like a brutal, dark character. Can't wait to see more of her, Astra. Will we get to see a crossover eventually with the Flash and Supergirl? Or Supergirl and Arrow combined in crossovers eventually? I have a feeling it will probably either be season 2, if it will get a season 2. I'm pretty sure Supergirl will get a season 2 eventually. And yeah, but overall, I loved it. I loved how she was like, and I am Supergirl. I have my own destiny, and I am Supergirl. So I love that scene. And yeah, overall, 10 out of 10. Brilliant first episode of the pilot. And I have a feeling Melissa Benoist will surprise everyone and inspire heaps of people. Because Melissa Benoist was amazing in Glee. As Marley Rose. And she's a person that can inspire little girls and people with her lovely personality. So yeah, thank you guys, viewers, subscribers, for watching my Supergirl pilot review. Supergirl, and see you guys for episode 2 review of Supergirl next week. So stay tuned and thumbs up if you like this video, and comment down below and subscribe. Thank you, and peace out from the Galaxy Show.